Hey guys, so today I'd just like to go through an article I came past regarding track decorator. This may seem like old news to some of you, but before spring 2020, to make a field reactive, you had to decorate it with the track decorator. You see this approach used in older code samples and it's still supported, but you actually don't need to do that, provided you have a getter method. So I'm going to go through an example of a Lightning Web component. Simple component, template tag, two Lightning input fields, one with a first name, one with a last name. Each on change runs a JavaScript method handle change, and a paragraph after those two Lightning input fields that shows both the first name and the last name concatenated in uppercase. If we go to the controller, nothing new here. Your usual input Lightning element from LWC, and then we create a class which extends the Lightning element. We declare first name and a last name. And this is a handle change method which each of these Lightning input fields run when text changes in them. It gets the field which was changed, which would either be first name or last name, the name of the fields. And depending on which one got changed, we get the event target value, which is the value which the user entered, and we assign it to the first name and the last name accordingly. Then we got a get property in your class to return the uppercase of the first name and the last name. So you'll see here it returns the first name property which we declared with a space, and the last name property which we declared, trim it and change it to uppercase. Whenever any of these Lightning input fields changes, by virtue of the get property changing as a result of those two Lightning input fields changing, and the fact that the get property is used in the Lightning component, it will go and trigger a change on the Lightning component. Before spring 2020 though, that wasn't the case. You would have to add a track decorator on each of these variables, but now you don't. So let's see how this works in practice. As I change the first name and the last name, you'll see that on every key press, the Lightning Web component is reactive to changing each Lightning input field. And the label at the bottom changes whenever I change the first name or the last name, even though the first name and the last name properties are not tracked. There is still a use case for track though, according to this article which I came across. If you declare a variable called full name and it has properties first name and last name, if you change the full name like so, this variable will still be reactive. But if you go and change one of the properties, first name or last name, in this object, the component won't re-render. In order for it to re-render, we need to add the track decorator to the full name object, like so. And then if I change one of the properties of full name, in this case first name, the Lightning component will be aware of this change. I know this may be old news to some of you, but maybe some of you are still using the track decorator when you don't need to. If you liked the video, make sure to give me a like and subscribe. See you next time.